So iOS 16 has officially came out, so let's go and take a look at it on the iPhone 11 and see if you should install it. Now to give you some background, I installed iOS 16, the beta 1, when it officially came out a few months ago, and since then I've been rocking every beta on this iPhone. I've done several different battery comparisons and tests, and I will definitely tell you from beta 1 to the release candidate and to the official version, it is a big improvement from where it was before. It's gotten much more stable, but just for everyone's sake, I would still recommend not installing this version of software. I would still recommend waiting on the lowest version you can until maybe 16.0.1, but I'll get into that a little bit later in the video. Now, this specific update right now is about 5.1 gigabytes, so keep that in mind. If you're rocking an iPhone 11, it's probably going to be something along those lines too, if you're coming from 15.5 or 15.7 or whatever it is now. So keep it, make sure you have that much storage saved. But one of the coolest features within iOS 16 is now the ability of customizing our lock screen, but our lock screen got a lot of different things too. So here we basically have the ability of getting all of our notifications at the bottom. You can always swipe out of them if you want to. Our text is now bold up top, but you can also hold down on the lock screen like this, and you now have the ability of kind of configuring different lock screens. You can swipe them out of the way and deleting them like this, which is really nice. But you have the ability of basically getting these lock screens in, and you can also go and click customize down here to customize your current lock screens. You can add new lock screens as well, but you can also add widgets here too, which is so cool. So now we have the ability of adding widgets to our home screen, which is awesome. I think I've done 30,000 videos on this already, but this is a really cool feature that I'm actually really happy Apple actually ended up implementing. Now, some other cool things, we now have the ability of connecting Joy-Cons and the Switch Pro controller to our iPhone. So I think that in and of itself is a really cool feature, and I'm actually really happy Apple actually ended up implementing that. I think that was something that they should have added a long time ago, but I'm glad they added it now. On certain iPhones, we have the ability of seeing our battery percentage up here. The iPhone 11 doesn't support it, which I'm very, very saddened about. But a cool thing that the iPhone 11 does support is within iMessage. I mean, this application got some of the biggest changes for sure. We now have the ability of unsending sent iMessages, unreading iMessages, and even editing sent iMessages. So if I go and send hi, I can always hold down this message and I can go ahead and undo the send. I can edit it. There's probably some other stuff I'm forgetting, but if you want to edit it, you can hold it down here. You can say hi, how are you, or whatever you want to type, and you can pretty much just keep it going. You can keep editing it. It does tell you it's edited, and it may tell the other person what time. There's definitely a time limit. I think it's within 5 to 15 minutes you can go ahead and actually edit it up. After that, it's not able to be edited, so keep that in mind. But that's a really cool thing. So I'm really happy Apple, did this too. I made tons of videos on my second channel going into more detail about this, so you can, watch those videos if you have questions. But that was another cool thing Apple actually ended up doing. And we actually have the ability of using your iPhone as a webcam now within iOS 16 with our Macs. So if you have a Mac, you can use your iPhone as a webcam, which that in and of itself is really cool as well. So the question is, should you install iOS 16 on your iPhone 11? Now, I will tell you, even though it's gotten better, battery life has gotten better on the iPhone 11 since beta 1, I do think from iOS 15 to iOS 16, there's still going to be a little bit of a buggy road. So there's never a perfect time to update, but the best time to update is usually after maybe a few weeks of people using iOS 16. Even though it's been in a beta, people have actually gotten varying experiences. Some have gotten it a little bit weirder than others, but I would say as a consensus, it's pretty good. But I would still not recommend updating it just because there can be so many issues with the official version that's about to be coming out the same as a release candidate that it just makes sense to just wait until you officially, maybe wait until like 16.0.2 or 16.1, maybe that'd be even better, and then update at that point. You can always look at the Reddit, subreddit for iOS and see what people's, opinion is on that software. But I would recommend waiting at just a few weeks and then installing it after. So that pretty much covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.